Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of En-Syte. I'm your host, Steven, joined by two of my favorite people, Dre, Jen Talk. What's up, y'all?
What's
Hey
going on,
there.
family? Man?
Man, nothing much, but living in the bipolar Midwest with this crazy weather. Don't know what it want to do. 80 degrees over the weekend. You come in 3 days later, it's damn near look like it want to snow.
Yeah, man. But that's just that, we get those same 5 seasons in a day. That's all that is.
Man,
Five
for
seasons
real.
in a day, bro.
And the only one that's year round is construction. And the only one that's year round is construction season. I'll tell you that right now.
There we go. We in the house. We in the house.
We good. We good.
What's going on? Who watching? Whoever's watching. Hey, what's up, family? How y'all be? How you be? Whoever's out there. Howdy
That
neighbors. Howdy neighbors.
yeah.
We got one person popping in and out so far, so hopefully everybody else
That's
get a
that's
chance. Oh, that's you.
that's
Hey,
me.
Jen.
That's you.
Hey, Jen. Hey, Jen.
Damn. Dang, that's me and Jennifer. Okay, the two people here, is me and Jennifer. Oh
Hey,
man.
hey, hey. Other people gonna
Dang.
pop in. Other people pop in when they pop in. When they pop in, they pop in. I learned that right now. Other
I hear
people
you.
pop in when they pop in.
Damn, Jennifer, your little spot looking nice, girl. What's going on? You at the crib?
No,
It's a
she
hotel.
in no hotel. Remember she got called. She on to do this.
Don't tell
I'm about to say,
everybody.
her spot all gravy right there, boy. What's going down?
You know, right? Got the nice little lampshades over there and everything like that.
Right. Well, what's up, little bro? What's going on, little
What's
bro?
good, bro? All right, man. So, hey, I'm just gonna put this disclaimer out here right now for this particular topic.
Mm-hmm.
This particular topic may or may not offend you. This topic may or may not get under your skin. This topic may
Mm-hmm.
or may not give me any fucks if any of this stuff happens to you. I'm gonna just say that right now. So I'm just gonna say this:
Got you.
be prepared, be understanding, and above all else, let's be adult about this. For those of you that are watching, those of you that are listening, please be adult about this. I know I joke around a lot, but this is serious. All right. The topic is not super serious, but it is one of those types of topics that can go the wrong way if treated the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, I know y'all probably want to like, well, damn, he sounded serious as hell. What we got to talk about? Well, we all been in relationships. We've all been with a significant other in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And we do come across those times when there's a certain time you want to have a conversation with them, but you don't want to have this conversation with them because you don't know how they might react. So it be those touchy conversations. So we over
Yeah.
here, so we over here going to discuss these touchy conversations. And in our opinions, I'm going to state that again. In our opinions, the best way we believe from each of our points of views of how to approach it. Nothing we say is factorial. This is something that we all have. We have three different people here, three different lifestyles, three different individuals, three different outcomes. Nothing is factorial on this show unless we say it's for a fact. All right. So, out of all the touchy subjects in the world, what's one that comes to mind?
Touchiness in the relationship with
Touchy,
your partner.
touchy conversation to have with your partner while in a relationship with them. What's the first one that come to mind?
Actually, I think it's three that actually come to mind.
Okay, what's the first one you got?
Uh,
I have a few
first
too.
one. First one, I must say is going to be, the sexual aspect, about pleasing your partner.
Hmm.
That's one.
Okay.
Second one is I'm gonna say that really what the topic really was really about was it's like if one of the partner's gaining weight, about the weight issue, and also the biggest touchy subject I think there is about is how we're raising our children
Ooh.
with the discipline of the children. And I think, not even actually discipline, just how we're raising our children, what standards we want to bring, what standards we want to have for our children. And I
Mhm.
think those are three very touchy subjects, in my opinion. That's me right there.
Those are some touchy ones. Those are Definitely some touchy ones. You got any Jen in mind?
I'm going to say separating finances,
Hmm.
or if they, I think that's a touchy one. Um, weight, the weight gain would definitely be one.
Hmm.
Um, and when you lose interest in certain things with your partner.
Mm. Okay.
Expound.
Um, like you may not want to go out with them anymore, or you get to a point where you just want to create more space because you need the space.
Okay. I can get that. I can get that.
Wow.
I can definitely get that one. Okay.
Man, I didn't see this whole topic going there.
Yeah, I know. Hey, see, that's the beauty about it. You never know where it's gonna go. You know it's gonna go somewhere.
Let's
I mean,
see us going there with it.
man. Okay. I don't even know if I
All
could. I
right.
don't know if I could top the six that y'all didn't say. Because man,
Oh, you have to top them.
It's
I don't.
not
Man,
topping anything. It's just bringing up subjects, bro.
yeah, true, true enough, true enough. I mean, I say one what I have to be is telling your mate that they might be getting too comfortable, like in terms of like a situation. Um, Telling your mate that if this and this only revolves around if they aren't employed, even though you may be able to do everything, but they aren't doing really much in the household. It's either like tell them like it's either time to get a job or you do more around the house. One of those types of things. And another one is, and this may sound like the whole weight gain thing, but this is not really in reference to that, but not really being attracted to your partner anymore. It ain't always got to be the weight gain, but it's like other aspects that can happen or things that happen that you
Hmm.
cause you to no longer be attracted to. It could be like the change in attitude, change in mood, things like that, and you don't know how you want to
I
talk
think,
to them about it. But those would be my three.
I think more so the when you speak about the change in that about the attractiveness, I think the biggest thing we always look for the physical.
Hmm.
And as human beings, we always look for physical.
Of course.
But we never look at the mental or the attitude changes.
Yeah.
That's a very good situation there that you brought up, Stephen. But also, if we do not, I mean, I'm not going to say ifs or whatever, counseling.
Yeah.
If we see a breakdown in our communication inside our marriage or our relationship, or if you're having a hard time getting over some things, how do you broker the subject of counseling?
Man. Like it's so many different things. Like you never really thought of so many different things that are considered touchy in a relationship until you think about it and actually discuss it, or unless you're a part of that particular situation. So,
Mm-hmm.
with the ones that we have given, with the ones that we have given, which one should we start on first in talking about in terms of a touchy conversation? Like which one? Because we just threw out nine of them.
Well, one of them, they're similar. So, well, two of them are similar, which is what you were saying with you basically losing interest, and me saying like, I want my space.
Oh, true.
I need more space, because of that, losing the interest. So they're kind of the same,
Okay. So let's go.
but
On. Okay.
not saying start with that one. I'm not saying start with
No,
that
no,
one,
no.
but
So let's start
All
off with
right,
the
let's
whole.
get it.
Let's start with the
Okay,
one on.
this is what
Okay.
we're going to start off with because we're going to start off with the original topic, and the original topic originally was it was about the weight loss,
Mm,
about the weight gain, rather say. and
Yeah.
how do you broker the situation with your partner about the weight gain. And you see, a lot of times we as individuals, we don't know, we don't broker situations correctly. See, the biggest thing is that when you're dealing with someone in a relationship, you also want to be their motivation as well.
Mhm.
You want to be their motivation. You want to be their support. You want to. So that comes to a point that Jennifer is always out. Jennifer like walk and stuff. She's out there. She's enjoying the sun. Be like, yo, babe, come walk with me.
Yeah.
Let's do some different things. 1 second.
I feel you. I just muted my microphone and had to sneeze.
Yeah, I have to
That
mute too.
that would have been very unprofessional to be sneezing all into the microphone and everything like that. Like
Yeah.
all of a sudden mid
But
conversation and just chew.
he he's right. The
Sorry
whole
about that. I got choked up.
the
Boy,
weight
sorry about
gain.
that.
I was gonna try to pick up where you left off, right? But go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry, I'm still trying to get myself
No,
together
I
there.
was
Like, go
gonna
ahead.
say the weight gain is definitely one of the top items.
Yeah.
I would think when it comes to like how do you approach that topic? So first of all, it involves knowing your mate,
Hmm.
knowing how to communicate with that person, knowing um, understanding their triggers, right? Because everybody has a trigger, and we don't know um, what caused the person to start gaining weight in the first place. Um, for example, the last 2 years with COVID, I mean, that sent everybody into some form of depression because everybody's forced to basically their life is on hold, right? Your
Mhm.
life is on hold. Everything that you once did in your life, it took you completely off balance. And so a lot of people did turn to food for comfort. So how would I approach my mate for gaining weight? Now I've actually been in this situation before and it was tough. It was really, really tough because um it led to other things into our relationship, like creating space, or all of a sudden I'm not attracted to that person anymore. But it wasn't just triggered from the weight gain. It was like a combination of things that contributed to that. But it's first understanding how to communicate with your partner. That's very important because I cannot tell someone um, that they're gaining weight the way that I would want someone to tell me. So that's something that we have to keep in mind. And so if my former partner gained weight, how would I tell him? I wouldn't. I can't say, "Look, come on, babe, let's go for a walk together," because that's not going to work. I
Hmm.
may have to outright say, "That's not looking good on you." I might have to say it that way, or I might have to say, "Hmm, I might have to figure something out, like maybe make a comment about the clothes not fitting the way that they used to, or something like that. Again, you have to learn how to communicate with certain people, or maybe like sneak a carrot on their plate or something.
Sneak a carrot on the plate. Yeah, a carrot next
But
to that cheeseburger and fries.
no, but also, also with that, she's making a joke about that. But like, if she is cooking the meals, she can flip it around and go very healthy for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And and it's subconsciously doing it, and
Yeah,
it's like, okay, cool, we it still may have its protein and everything else, but it'd be totally subconsciously that, yo, I'm cutting back on these things for you as well.
Yeah.
right.
But also, a lot of times, And this is something that I realized as well. By as far as gaining the weight, it's like when you achieve something, and your partner see that you're achieving things, that brings the attractiveness back
Yeah.
because that person start being more, start being proud of what you're doing. Oh, he making a change. I can see this, and that helps the relationship from the touchy situation. It starts building the relationship back. Like you was possibly losing interest, or you don't find this person attractive, but now you see the goals that this person is trying to gain, the gains that this person is doing. That brings it back to, oh damn, maybe okay, I get it.
Hmm.
You know,
Mm.
Man, this is crazy. Just three of us today, man. This is the most crazy show ever. It's just the three of us. This is just the craziness, man.
Hey, it be that way sometimes. It's just one of them days.
I mean, I didn't text everybody on my dang on phone today trying to get them up in
I
this
mean,
thing with us right.
in all respect, we got 5 people watching. So I know it's 2 of y'all, my brother. So there's 2 other people out there that are currently watching
I
right
only
now.
see I only see three. It's only said three watching.
I got 5.
Uh,
Yeah, I
oh,
see five too. 5 people are watching. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts, Stephen?
Um, okay, I'm a person who don't really discriminate in terms of like weight gain or anything like that. But I would not really know how to sit there and tell my partner that she's a little bit plumper than I would like. You know, I would not even I can't even sit to think like how to have that conversation just because of naturally of who I am. I'm like I might have to like pull like some of the stuff that you said, Jen, like say something that's that relates to it or to like that works into it, but not exactly saying that hey, you can gain some weight. Maybe you need to dial it back some with with food and the snacks and the cookies, and we just go ahead and bust out to the gym or go for a walk or do a sport or something. I wouldn't even know because I've never even came across that situation before ever in my life.
Yeah.
So I would not even know how to say it.
I have, and one of the things that I did was I did it through food, right? Because that's the biggest way that we lose weight. That's the biggest reason for us gaining weight, and that's the fastest way for us to lose weight through what we eat.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, let's do a detox for a week. Let's do it together. Let's start juicing. And it helps. It does help, but if the other person isn't committed, then they're
hmm
not gonna do it.
Gotcha.
And that's
Hey,
the thing, like they would have to want to do it. And so then
What's
you
up,
might
Q?
have to take that conversation onto one of those other touchy issues. Well, this is how I'm feeling when it comes to the weight gain. First of all, we need to understand why is it that they're gaining weight, because it's most likely psychological. Usually when we're like 20, 30 pounds, it's something psychological that's going on. What do
yeah,
you all think?
Okay, I get you. I get you on the whole situation. I
yeah,
get you.
I understand.
I'm flowing with you right now. I'm flowing with you. All right, I'm flowing with you on this one. All right, Dan. So let's get off the weight game for a second. Let's broker on to another topic.
And you already
I
know
want to
what
hit
the
on Steven's topic when you lose attraction,
oh man.
because that one's heavy.
Yeah, that one is heavy. That's is heavy, and that one I can actually talk on because I've actually been down that road more times than I want to count. And it's one of those things. The person didn't physically change. It wasn't a physical change because, like, I know we already said that attraction only starts with the physical, and true enough, that is what it is. And once you get to the physical, then of course you're going to meet the mental, then of course the emotional side of somebody, and that all correlates into the full attraction to the person if you're going to be with them or not. So you get to the physical, like, okay, she nice, nice shade, cute eyes, cute smile, blah blah blah. You go to the mental. I'm like, okay, she got a good head on her shoulders, intelligent, can hold a conversation. I say Skippy. Emotional. Okay, she cares about my feelings just like I care about hers. Wonderful. And then all of a sudden, that those emotionals and mental ways like almost take a whole turn, and it's almost like that they are not the person that you met. And then, in a sense, you lose attraction to that person because they're no longer that person that you originally was attracted to, even though they did not change physically. And it's kind of hard to sit there and be like, you was not the person I met 7, 8, 9, 10 months ago. And I don't like where this is going, but you don't know how to sit down and talk to that person about it. Like, you don't know, you try and sit there and say, like, hey, what's going on with you? I know you a little extra stress, blah, blah, blah. And they tell you little bits and pieces, but they don't tell you everything. So you trying to figure it out by basically blind in the dark, but you're not a mind reader, so you don't know what to do. So you just constantly trying to figure it out, trying to help them, but they don't change. They don't go back to that person that you was when you first met them, and then it's just like I I'm no longer attracted to.
I mean, maybe when you first met them, that was a whole facade that they put up just to get to know you.
And that's a
You know,
hell of
everybody put their best person up when they first meeting somebody.
man. That would be one hell of a face mask for real.
Yeah, it is. Because a lot of people do it.
Hmm.
Most people do it. They're representative, right? Isn't that what that's
Yeah,
called?
yeah, they put their representative out there, like
Hmm.
out front and center. You know,
Mm,
So, 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 what if it's a situation where that person has always been that way?
refuse to
You just
see it.
ignored it.
oh,
You just
you
ignored it
you
until
just call
you.
me a blind brother then because I was showing I was blind as hell not to see that. I'm like, man, don't you see how she treats you? But do you see how cute she is though?
I
And
mean,
people
but
are blind like that.
we
People.
have people that are totally blind.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, he
that,
treats
you
me
know,
so good, but he talks to you like a dog. But he loves me.
Man.
uh,
Yeah.
or you come to a point that you know the person is no good for you.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
know this person is no good for you.
Mm-hmm.
But that sex be blowing you up. But you know this person is no good. You got everybody telling you this person is no good, and you even know it in your heart of hearts that this person is no good for you. But you continue to f around with this person because, quote unquote, the sex is good.
Man, I still cannot to this day. I still can't to this day how some people. I mean, maybe it's more so emotions attached to it. Maybe that person's emotions are stronger, so I'm not going to really say it like that. But how can sex be such a strong dictator when you know this person? You know this person isn't treating you right. Now I understand if it's a person they treating you right, you happy with them, boo out the bam, and the sex is great at the same time. You on a whole different level than most people. But
So,
you obviously see that, and people are constantly telling you that this person is doing you wrong. Why?
well, you have to
Why?
think about the science behind it, the biology and the chemistry behind it, and the spirituality too. Because when we mate with someone, it's like we're not only exchanging chemicals, like physical chemicals, but we're exchanging something that's on a metaphysical level too,
Mhm.
that people really don't talk about, which is actually backed by science. So you have to look at that aspect. What type of chemicals that are being released in your body when you are with that person? And a lot of those natural chemicals are like drugs. It makes them feel good. It puts them on a high. And so what they don't want to lose is that high, is that connection. What they're that feeling that they get when they're mating with that person. And so just like we'll say certain drugs are bad for you, but people constantly do them.
because
It
it's,
destroys their lives, but
but
people continuously do it because of a feeling that they're chasing. So
you
it
know,
may not even be the person, it's just that feeling.
you know what? My mind is blown right now because that just means that every toxic individual in that aspect is just a drug to an individual. Is they just their way to get a good high that they want, and that sense of euphoria, that dopamine, all that stuff that gets released, is all because of this particular person gives that to them, even though they know that person is toxic. Like you said, most drugs are bad for you, most people are bad for you, but yet they still go after those bad people because of how good they make them feel. Just like people go after the bad drugs because how it makes them feel. So all you toxic motherfuckers, y'all ain't nothing but drugs. All you toxic motherfuckers, y'all ain't nothing but some damn drugs. Y'all be damn. My mind is blown right. My mind is blown right now. I
You
can't
know,
even do nothing.
everybody wants to be loved. I mean, the desire to be loved and to be wanted and to be remembered and to be desired. That's something that we were born with. It's
Mm.
like it's innate. It will never go away. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you tell yourself, "I don't need this or I don't need that." When it comes to human touch, like we do want it. We do need it. It's something that we desire.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah, I can agree with that. Definitely, man. I'm sorry, my mind is still blown off this. I can't even fathom this no more. But uh, the thing is, I'm sorry, my camera froze on me again. Y'all give me a second. I hate when it does this. Uh, no, I don't want that. Where is my camera? There you go.
I mean, we see you fine.
Oh, it came back. That's why.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like because I see it when it freezes like that. It gets on my nerves, and then sometimes when it does it, it freezes all of YouTube for a moment, and then the entire screen of YouTube turns gray. And that's when our professionalism of YouTube comes in, and we just stick it out until it comes back on by itself, or if it shuts all the way down. But like, oh well, it's due to technical difficulties. Um, so weight gain, um, the sexual aspect. What's another touchy subject? What else we talk? What else did we
And
talk
we
about?
didn't talk about the sex. We talked about the weight gain and losing attraction. We
Oh,
didn't hit
losing
on
attraction.
sex.
Okay, we did not get on sex. Okay, my bad. I forget we was losing attraction. This one was mine. Okay, fine then. So weight gain, losing attraction. Bro, don't make that face. Bro, don't make that face. Bro, don't make that face. You already know where this is going. You already know where this is going, how this is flying, how this is going on. We know the next one that everybody want to hear is how do you talk about when the sex ain't that good, but you don't want to really tell your partner? Like when the nook ain't as good as it should be. Look, I'm glad you over there. You rub your hands. You look like you waiting with bated breath, bro. Come on now.
I'm quiet on this one, brother. I just bought
You're
some.
quiet. This is your topic.
I'm quiet.
I was about to say you need to kick this one off.
Oh man, come on, man. It's the start of the NBA Finals. You the center. Tip it off.
The thing is that see, these are the topics that you have throughout your relationship, and when you do what you do, trust me, man. You know when you underperform.
Mm.
As a male, I know as a male, me personally as a man, you know when you underperform. You know when you used to give it to her, She give you that 3 shakes and that leg shake a little bit longer. You go. and, and now you just bam, you pop off and you still looking like.
Wait, we done?
So sometimes that has a lot to do with other subjects as well. Could be the weight gain. Also, it could be something that is actually mentally going on right about now. It could be the stress of what's going on in that person's life. But the thing is that you have to be grown enough to be like, baby, what's going on? What is it that we're not doing right now? And what can we do to reconnect to what we once had, or even make it or enhance what we have? And a lot of times, people are not self-aware, or people are so self-absorbed that they don't want to have these conversations.
Mhm.
Because you get a lot of people who just sit out there. As long as I got mine, I'm good. And trust me, it's people like that in real grown relationships, even marriages.
Mhm.
That they are still looking out for just themselves.
I, never mind. Never mind.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Now we talking. I'm done talking.
No, I mean that particular thing right there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But as a man, throughout the time that you have sex with a woman, you eventually are going to get yours. Between the time that you start to the time that you finish, your whole main focus is to please her. A woman is harder to please than a man is to please. Men, like I said, men, we simple. We got one spot, you touch it, you're fine. Women, y'all got like 15 different spots. If we don't find the right one, y'all ain't getting turned on. And y'all know it's true. But the whole thing
Why you?
is,
Why she looking like that? She like,
yeah, because it's true. It's true. It is very true. Okay, I'm not going to go into detail, but you cannot tell me that throughout the time that a woman has been in relationships with different individuals throughout the duration of their life, that they had the same type of guy do the same type of thing and it worked the same type of way at any juncture.
If a man knows the woman's body,
See, right there, that line
if
right
he
there.
does the same, if he does the same type of thing, he's going to get the same result. Um, but there are women who cannot. The guy might not be doing what he thinks he's doing in his head. What he thinks he's doing in his head, he might not be actually doing it. But she might get off because of what she's thinking in her head.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have anything to do with him. It's just her being
her
connected
mental.
with her body and her knowing how to please herself in spite of him.
Mm. You see? You
So
see?
women can don't think it's hard to please a woman because it's really not. Um, but it just depends on it depends on her, how comfortable she is
Mm-hmm.
with herself
Mm-hmm.
sexually, and if he knows those right spots.
Mm-hmm. Now, now I know I did say that a woman is harder to please than a man is hard to please, but I didn't say that a woman is hard to please. It's just more difficult to please a woman than a man. But the thing is, like you
I,
said,
I disagree. I'm
like,
gonna have to disagree with that one.
okay,
I'm
so
gonna have to disagree with that one. But we can keep it going.
here's the thing. That's a line that's coming from a woman who knows how to please a man. That's why she can say that. That's why she disagrees. She knows how to please a man. So yeah. But you got people out there who thinks that it's very, very difficult, like very difficult. I'm not saying that it's hard to please a woman. I just say it's a little bit more difficult to please a woman than a man. But some people think it's so hard that they overdo things. They overdo things, they overthink things, or if they're just in it for themselves. You ain't pleasing nobody, you're in it for yourself, just yourself.
So when it comes to sexual attraction, I think that we have little triggers. Because there are people who are in marriages, right? And the man could be an awesome provider and all of that, but he's no longer attracted to the woman. Has nothing to do with her physical appearance, and she could be Molly Maid. We're gonna go with that. She could be Molly Maid and be doing all that stuff, but he is no longer. He's not turned on by that aspect of her, because she no longer triggers that. I'm gonna say animal instinct in him to be attracted to her, and that could go. That could go both. Yeah, that could go both ways. You know what I'm talking about.
Roar.
Animal instinct. Don't get them up no more. Okay.
Yeah, that could be. It could be it, and it could be. It could be. Because just like women, men put certain women in certain categories. That's the one. Just looking at her turns me on. You look at your mama. Looking at your mama doesn't turn you on, but you may be in a relationship with a woman who's now morphed into your mom. So because of that, you're no longer attracted. I was with someone where our relationship became big sister and little brother, and I was done. Like, we just cannot, like, this is not going to work. Like, I see you as a little brother now. We're just done.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Hold on. But you've had relations with this person.
Because it started off, we were in a relationship. But after a while, it died. It just died. And it just did not come back to life ever.
That sound like it was murder.
And so that person actually said, we hadn't been together intimately in like 6 months. And I was like, really? That was a real conversation. I hadn't even realized it, because in my head, the dynamics of our relationship had changed. And in my head, he became little brother.
That's a hell of a dynamic. That's a hell of a change in dynamic right there. I'm just saying.
Man, I'm done right now, bro. I'm straight done on that.
I'm lost for words. I mean, like, can you imagine being with a woman and y'all in a relationship, and then next thing you know, she just, the whole dynamic just changed. Like, you know what? I see you as a little brother. I'm like, what? Wait, what?
Something happened. It's something about you or that man that was no longer triggering or connecting with me in that intimate way.
Man, that's a hell of a trigger.
That was a hell of a loss.
Man.
Wow.
I mean, I'm sorry. I don't think I'd be able to process something like that well. I'm like, wait, what?
Sure, little brother.
I'm like, look around like, wait, I'm taller than you.
Hold on. But 4 months ago, you calling me daddy. You're doing all type of nasty stuff. Now
now it's changed. And so now we have to get to that conversation of why did it change? What happened for us to even get here? So
Yeah, because it's like a point in time
Communication.
you were, yeah, at a point in time you were attracted to each other. You were attracted
Mm-hmm.
to each other in a sense of being in a relationship and being physically intimate. How do you have a conversation like that with someone when the entire dynamic, not just you don't want to be in a relationship no more, but the entire dynamic of the attraction has changed
Has changed. Yeah,
dramatically?
it changed
If it's
dramatically.
if it's at that point, we can even be friends. And the reason why I say that is because I know the things that you've done. So I can't be happy for you in
You gonna be
anything
petty.
because I have to be petty. I have to be petty as petty can be right about now.
Man, I'm like, I don't.
Seriously, I have to be.
That's a strong possibility because I'm thinking like, I lay next to you every night, and now what? I'm invited to family functions, but not as your man because I'm your little brother. Wait, what? Bro, I'm like,
Dude,
bro,
dude, dude,
bro.
I know
dude,
you all have. You've been with women, and then all of a
dude.
sudden that
That,
attraction was
Not
gone.
in that, not in that aspect to be seen as a little brother. Not that.
now that
Maybe not want to be with no more, but not as
now
a little brother.
call you now the kids calling you Uncle Steve instead of Steve or whatever.
Man,
Now, well, you Uncle Steve.
no, 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 don't do that. I was almost stepdaddy. Hell no, I was almost stepdaddy.
And now you Uncle Steve. Now.
I don't know how to process that, man. My feelings hurt for him. Shit.
And then bro, she get married. She wants you to be the wedding coordinator. Get the
Hmm.
No. Even worse. She wants you to be her best maid.
fuck. Oh damn! No.
She wants you to be her best maid. Like she can't
I
say
think
maid
it's
of honor, but she can't call you best man. So you the best maid.
mm,
I think that y'all would be really good friends.
really good friends. Don't tell them what we did
Mm.
though.
I'm like, yeah, I'm her little brother. How
Mhm.
you doing there? I'm her little brother. Like, how long y'all known each other? 10 that damn years. Man, I'm her
How long
little
we know?
brother.
It's not it's how we know each other and how much we know about each other. It's
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, let's just say I know more. I know more than just her secrets.
when you say I am the secret. What's going on,
Hey
Tracy? What's
Tracy, how
going
you
on?
doing? It's,
Okay, she says it's not just hard, just pay attention and listen.
Maybe.
wait,
That's true.
don't be coming up in the middle of some stuff like that. You coming up in the
I'm just
middle.
saying. She preaching.
Hey, we not. I never said that it was hard. I just said it's more. You know what? You know what? I just said it was more difficult to please a woman than to please a man. I never said it was hard. I never said anything like that. Y'all taking this to a
I don't.
whole
I
nother.
don't think it's more difficult either.
Oh my gosh.
So
You
so
know
how
what?
about this? How about a health issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
So someone's not performing because of a
Ed.
health issue,
We was gonna say right there, Ed.
or ED or high blood pressure, because we know blood pressure medication has just medication in period. It has it affects both men and women. So how do you approach that?
Mm.
Okay,
Well,
when you now we're talking about okay for the man, just in case, well, he just in case his performance was a short or she's not getting up. What's going on with the male?
So it could be either he can't get it up, or he can get it up. He can't keep it up for more than 5 seconds. Um,
mm.
it could be
No,
a number of things.
I mean,
It could be a number of things.
I'm not gonna say that's
I
something
mean,
that's out of his control, but that's something that's just. Mm-mm.
the thing is, also that goes back to the weight gain and everything else because if he starts to losing the weight, possibly, or that person starts to lose the weight, whatever, male or female, then but more than likely some of the medications that's being taken can be lessened, and that effect doesn't have that serious effect of them anymore. But the thing is that like we have to have conversations. And that's the biggest thing regarding this is sometimes you have a conversation that is going to hurt somebody's feelings,
Hmm.
but you have to be honest within yourself and honest with your partner. Like, yo, we need to really, we need to, and these are the issues that I have right now. I'm not saying that they're the worst thing in the world right about now, but there's some things that we need to work on together. Because just because we may not be but may not be liking something, trust me, it's something about your partner that they might not be liking about you
Hmm.
that they're not just even saying.
Mhm.
So what role are you playing as well?
Hmm.
That's
What's
true.
your role? I mean, maybe I'm tired of just getting it from the back. Maybe I want to try another position, or maybe let's bring in some role play. I
Hmm.
mean, let's do something to enhance the bedroom.
Spice it up, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
If need be, just ask. Okay, Tracy, just
Yeah.
ask.
Hmm.
And that's the biggest thing is that it's not a matter of even just spicing it up. It's just a matter of and ooh. This right here is a lot of times you get. I've heard this from a couple of my male friends recently. That it's like if the male don't mm, start it off, she won't. It's like he is the one who's supposed to always kick something off, and he feels like she's not attractive towards him.
Mm.
So that's a conversation that needs to be had.
Okay,
Because
I
you
can
have
see
to
that.
think about culturally and society how women are always shamed for being sexually free. Like, and I've heard of women who were married, who tried watched the video, learned how to do something, showed her husband, did it to her husband in the bedroom, and he was pissed because she did something different.
Okay.
And so you have to make sure that there's trust in that relationship, in order to bring a woman out of that shell, because of society is very mean to us, especially when it comes to sex.
Yeah,
Extremely mean.
that is very true.
Man. Okay. Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, Jen. Okay. Society mean no women because they want to get their little because they want to be freaky. Okay. Okay.
So it's not, in that situation, yeah, they need to have a conversation about that. He needs to let his lady know, hey, I want you to pursue me sometimes.
I mean, everybody wants to feel wanted.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Everybody wants to feel like that the person that they're with, is attracted to them, and that they want to be with that person. And it should not always be just one sided. It should not be just like, I rub your back, but okay, I'm good, but you can't rub my back. It has to be a reciprocation in everything that you do.
yes, it
And
does.
a lot of times, we as people, we forget those things. We get so caught up in our ways, and we get a little selfish at times, and we do. And that's honesty. We get a little selfish.
Hey, Gloria, how you doing? She says closed mouths don't get fed.
Exactly.
What's going on, Glory? How are you? Okay, so with that being said, but a lot of times, I believe personally, I think that the problem is it's the hurt feelings behind it on certain things that you say or how you say it. But that goes to the point that when you're first dealing with somebody, you need to know how to communicate with that person instead of trying to learn how to fuck them and take them out and everything else. Get to know that person, get to know what their communi- get to know what their communication skills are. get to know the things that they say and what you can say to them, and how it's being perceived and how it's being taken, how it's actually even being comprehended. And
Facts.
Yeah,
that's the biggest problem with relationships.
yeah. People don't know how to communicate. Like there are people who I'm a logical person, but the person that I'm communicating with, the person I may be with, may not be a logical communicator. So I have to speak to them on an emotional level because that's how they communicate.
Yeah, man, that's ooh. You know what? For what this was, this is a whole lot deeper than I thought it was gonna be.
Man, I just thought it was gonna be laughing. He
Man,
laughing it up for a minute. So man, but
man,
damn, we didn't get straight serious on this one, bro.
and like I said, I contemplated life for a little bit. I swear I did. I contemplated life for a little bit. Like
Man,
the thing that still got me, you toxic mugs, y'all are all just drugs. Y'all all just drugs, and all of y'all who are attracted to toxic people are drug abusers.
That's why it's important to for people to heal themselves before they get into relationships. Like
Mhm.
don't take your drama, don't take your baggage into a relationship.
a lot
Heal
of times,
yourself.
but that people are afraid to heal themselves because a lot of times they're so used to being what they were, and they get comfortable in being at what they were,
Hmm.
and that's sad. Because I mean, we need to I always say this: we need to stop existing and we need to start living.
Start living. Absolutely.
Yes,
And
yes.
when you're constantly being chasing that drug, you know damn well this is not good for you, but you continue to do it. You're only existing. You're existing
Hmm.
for that moment, and you're not living for your living your best life. I'm not saying even living for tomorrow. You're not even living for today. You're just existing,
Hmm.
and
Man,
that's sad, bro. That's real sad.
trust me, Liv, it is. It is. I can't.
Mm-mm.
I can't go down that road. I'm sorry. I mean, like you got to think about it. When something heals, it becomes better and it becomes stronger. If you don't give yourself time to heal, you will never be better than what you were, and you will never be stronger than what you were.
So true,
Man, see, this is what we're talking about. This topic got us all serious and stuff, man.
Who
man.
did?
And I'm still over here contemplating life and everything now, man.
But actually, Tammy brokered this, in the group.
Yeah.
Hold on. Tracia comes, and now she said, "Okay, well, it's not that difficult." What's
What?
up, Tam? How you doing, Tam? How you doing,
Why,
Tammy?
like I know I don't got slow mode on, so I wonder why the comments seem like they're coming in a little bit later than they should.
What
So what does
is?
she mean by that? It's not that difficult. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out myself.
Let us know. Let us know. Where is the
Yeah.
French
So
maid and the butler outfit? Oh, I think she's talking about like getting things started.
oh yeah. No, and I agree. Like there's if you know your partner, you definitely know how to you can get your partner aroused with just telling them a story. So
Like once upon a time, not long ago.
I mean you can get creative. But yeah. Do we have time for one more?
No,
Hold
Because
on,
I have
unfortunately,
one I want to talk about.
no,
Huh?
hold
unfortunately, we do not. We only got a
Oh
minute
on,
left
no.
in the show.
hold on. How much time you got? How long is it gonna take you to get it out, G?
The finance one.
Oh, that's gonna be a minute.
Separating the money.
You know
Ooh.
what? You know what? You know what? So this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Since we had so much, but we had so little time, this will be a part one, part two thing. I can see that happening right now. So we got a little bit more going on. If Jen, if you are available tomorrow, because I know you're busy lady.
I mean, we can come
Sure.
we can come with come with another topic, but we will kick off the finance part of it, and
Yeah,
then we go to a whole another topic.
we can always do
Remember
that.
a couple of weeks ago? Remember a couple of weeks a while back, we were doing two topics a day.
Mm.
Yeah, we did two
And
topics. Oh man,
so,
we ain't done two topics in an episode in a minute. Jesus Christ.
so we can do is we can finish it off with the financial portion, and then we can go ahead and finish it, and then we can go ahead and start a whole brand new topic.
So that's if you're available, Jane, because this finance one, this is yours.
Okay,
Financial.
I'll be available.
All right, cool. Cause I get off. Thank God I get off at noon tomorrow. So even if I do stay late, I shouldn't be too late. Hey, look, I was supposed to
So,
get off at 2:30 today. I didn't get off until 3. In the past 2 days, I worked 20 hours.
so you know what this means, right? You know what
What?
this means, right?
What?
It's, his ass is gonna be sleeping around 5 o'clock. We're gonna be calling him at 5 trying to get in contact with him.
I ain't gonna be sleep. I'm gonna set an alarm. I'm gonna set an alarm.
Already, bro. I
I
know
don't
you
want to set an
already.
alarm. You know, I'll be here. I will be here, and I'm going to set an alarm for all of you who don't believe me. Guess what? You all can tune in tomorrow at 5 p.m. for the conclusion of this topic, as well as the topic for tomorrow, which we don't know what it is yet. So that means you gotta tune in. You gotta subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. That's when you know what we're gonna do, when we're gonna do, and how we're gonna do it. Oh man, can I tell you that this topic right here, which we have covered so many different branches, so many different ways as to how it is. And even though, yeah, we thought it was going to be a little fun, a little here and there, like, but we had some major serious moments up in here, a couple of reflections of life. I don't know about y'all, but I had a reflection of life. I ain't gonna let this
I
go.
mean, Jennifer just sat there, made us just fucking just think. You're like,
bro, how many times have you known me? How many times have you known me as speechless, bro?
man, I mean, she just took it to a whole new level. I feel like, blah blah blah. But she's like, well, actually,
Yeah, right. You just like sit there like, okay, all right, Jen. Shoot, I'm like, okay, ain't mad at you, ain't mad for you. Bring it on. We love it here. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I appreciate everybody who took the time out to stop by and enjoy us in our conversations here as always. Thanks to Gloria, Tracy, Keisha, and Tammy for stopping by. Tammy, I told you your name was still gonna be blue no matter what. You ain't gone nowhere. You still blue. You still blue up in here, and it ain't going nowhere. So, like I said, thank you all for tuning in. Come on back for tomorrow's episode. It's going to be at the same time. We actually doing back-to-back episodes. They ain't done this in a while. So we got back-to-back episodes in a week. We'll be back here tomorrow. I said we'll be back here tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you don't know your time zones, look up the Windy City. You know what time it is. So before we get up out of here, Dre, Jen, anything y'all want to say before we bounce?
love on your people, baby. Love on your people. Life is too short.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, love yourself.
Man. Well, you like you hear here. Love on your peoples and love yourself. You know what I always say. We got to get on up out of here. You all have a beautiful night. And remember, as always, stay insightful. Peace.
Peace them out.